Really, so nice. So, dear friends, welcome to Body Language and Travel Show. I have the opportunity to interview Martin Semerad, a body language coach. It's an honor for me, and we're going to have the chance and the opportunity first to discover Prague, and second, to discuss about confidence in our body language, how to express better our body in confidence, in assertiveness, in calmness. So, Martin, how we can express our body better in confidence, in assertiveness, and in calmness? We are all ears.
All right, so hi everybody. I'm very happy that you asked me to come, and yeah, it's honor for me to be your guest. And about the confidence, assertiveness, and calmness, it's pretty much, I think that each word explains itself. And to be confident, you need to be assertive and also calm. If you are not calm, you can't be confident. I mean, you can be dominant, but dominance and confidence are a bit different things. So to be confident, by my opinion, you have to be dominant, you have to smile, and you have to be open. You have to have open body, because confidence is about asserting the strength, and the strength is not only to kill the other person, but also to support them, to be nice, and to know who you are, and to know who you are. So yeah, it's for very long talking. I have the whole course on this topic, so we will keep it short, and we will.
Of course, of course. So I totally agree with the torso, the thing that for the posture that you have told us about the smile, just to make a summarize of what you have said, I totally agree with you that one can link together and be combined together. Thank you, Martin. Um, we know because everybody, we have been in a situation, in an event that we didn't know how to react, how to behave our body, even if it is a boardroom, a meeting room, or maybe in a job interview. We didn't know where to put our hands and how to posture correctly. So this particular tips that you have given us about the posture, the gesture, and the smile, I find it very much amazing and valuable tips. So I think now we can travel a little bit to make some steps, to take the aeroplane.
Yep.
Since we cannot do it real good, let's imagine. Let's travel us, Martin, travel us to the world's great architectural jewel, and that is Prague, a city like a children's storybook.
Yeah.
So how it feels like to live in this historical capital of Bohemia, Martin? How it feels like?
It feels amazing. I mean, Prague is beautiful city, beautiful city. The old town is like, it's speechless. It's amazing, amazing place where to walk, where to be, where to live. Also, the people are usually very nice and metropolitan than the rest of the Czech Republic. So it's amazing because you can find there everybody, Russian, American, English, all the world is there. So it's amazing to walk the streets and to see these old sites, and yeah, just it's amazing to be there. And I really recommend everyone to come by and feel the atmosphere, the Charles Bridge, the Old Town Square, the Wenceslas Squares. It's all great to see and great to experience.
I can feel the pace of the cosmopolitan city. A lot of my friends has been visited Prague. I didn't have the chance yet, yeah. But I will do so. I'm sure I will do with my children. So thank you so much. First of all, how you began to study body language? How you do it, when, and why, maybe?
Well, it's a long time ago. I believe I find out there is something more behind the communication than just a spoken word. So I was eager to find out what is that. And once I learned it's a body language, like nonverbal communication, that our body can transfer some kind of message as well, not only spoken word. I wanted to know everything about it because I saw the hidden potential of it. I saw that when someone understands what body says, he can detect lies, he can be more effective communicator. It can have a huge advantage when you know what is body language. So I
Exactly.
think I was around 14 years old when I find that out, and I made my parents to buy me the first book on body language. It's by James Borg. I don't know the original name of the book because it was in Czech language, so it's just a book by James Borg. And this is how my journey begins. So I studied it for 5 years. I've been just reading about it, thinking about it, telling people I'm studying body language, but I've actually didn't know much about it. But later on, it was like a smooth process when I started to find out that I'm doing pretty good with people, that I can charm them, I can talk to people pretty easily, and it doesn't take me much effort. So I started studying body language more, and yeah, that was the moment when I realized that having this skill, having this knowledge that the body communicates is priceless. And at that moment, I realized that I really want to be in a body language. I want to be teaching that people because I myself find that very important, and I've achieved quite a lot of things just by knowing how to talk to people and sensing what they feel and how they are at that very moment. And the biggest break for me was when I decided to leave Czech Republic and move to London. It was like a huge test for my abilities, how to deal with people, how to survive at the huge world, because I come from a very small city north, the Czech Republic. We have like 10,000 people living in that city, and I moved to 9 million people city. So it was a huge change. And I managed to get a job in like first 14 hours, me living in London. And yeah, it was amazing journey, amazing people that I met there. And then I decided to hire a life coach, which I can't thank him enough for getting me into this like 150%, because I came there just to talk to him, not to change anything in my life. And he was like, okay, so what do you want to achieve in your life? What do you like? I mean, I like body language. I'd like to do something maybe about it one day. Okay, so let's do it. And we had a plan. How do I become like publicly known for doing body language? It will be 2 years now since I'm going public with this skill, and I'm doing the Instagram thing, YouTube thing. So yeah, that's my journey. It's been pretty amazing. I have a lot of stories on body language. I'm sharing it on my blog. If you want to read some, I'm sharing stories that how body language helped me in a particular situation, like getting a job on a job interview, or I've been questioned by two psychology students, and I found out that one of them doesn't like me. And later on, he asked me what I read about him, and I told him that I noticed that he doesn't like me. So it was
The
pretty
truth.
funny. So these stories are language, but some of them are cool. When you are genuine, you don't need to think very much about how you are, like what do you do with your hands, how you stand, how you sit. And being this genuine is priceless. Being genuine is priceless, but you also have to know some of the facts that body language teaches. And when you apply it, when you are training it, for example, like it takes some time, you need to practice, and it becomes your natural behavior. And I think that's very important. And the tips that are necessary to learn are very easy. It like you can learn them in half an hour maybe, and the practice takes some time.
Sometimes.
I mean, you have to have a confident body language, of course, expose your chest, head is erect, your movements are not some kind of like shaky, or you have to be like smooth movements and to make it look nice, and then people also perceive it that way. When you are not having these nice movements, people are perceiving you like you are a bit strange, a bit weird, and they don't need to talk to you very much when you are not very, very charming, like in other aspects of your personality.
Yes, I totally agree about to be genuine and real, and also not only in body language or in all professions, in the workplace. We have to be real and authentic, and there is no need nobody to imitate nobody.
Yeah,
For example, there are a lot of body languages teachers and trainers, but we have to stay and remain authentic to our personality. There are a lot of salespersons. Each salesperson it's got own authenticity, so we have everybody to remain at our profile, at our genuine character, and of course, the training will help us to build a better personal skills, a better people skills, like you said before, communication skills. 100% body language training helping. I have heard once that salesperson that took one training for body language, they increased their sales 57%. So it's a very, for one training. So they can have a training with you, marking your actions. What is that motivates? What is inside you in your heart that you are feeling and you are care the most? That is a motivation inside you. What is this characteristic of you that motivates?
Wow. I believe that when you have the material things, everyone can take it away from you. But when you are building something inside of you, nobody can take it. And I always eager to have more knowledge, more wisdom, not only knowledge, because I strongly believe that every knowledge has to become a wisdom. You have to go step further and do something about the knowledge, integrate it in your life, learn how does it work, why does it work. And when you have all these things about the knowledge, you can then pass it to other person. When you don't have it, you are only repeating some facts and you are not teaching anyone anything at all. So I really want in my heart to have this inner wisdom that I can share with the world and help others. Yeah, that's probably my
Martin,
goal.
you are already helping others. So this is a fact. Of course, the humans till the end, we want to have the progress. We are living for a progress because then we feel alive, not tip, it is a life advice. So you told us about a top recommendation book, the first book, the book. Is there something else that you want to recommend to us? Another top book recommendations?
I will show you some books.
Oh.
So, the definitive book of body language. It's a great piece of literature. These Alan and Barbara pieces are like legends in the body language world, and it's a really, really great book. So if you want to start with the body language or just deepen knowledge at the beginning level or intermediate level, this book is definitely for you. It's a great, great, great book. Then, on the facial expressions and how I started facial expressions, Unmasking the Face by Dr. Paul Ekman. It's a great book to start with it and to learn all the macros on a face. How does it work? It's a great book and also has this kind of small faces to practice. Like,
lovely.
This book, it's great. It's not much theory behind it, but it's more of a practical training. And Motions Revealed, again by Dr. Paul Ekman, it's very much about the theory behind the facial expressions. So it's a great book as well on a theory, not very much on a practice. Great. Then if you want to get into lying, Telling Lies by Dr. Paul Ekman, great, huge book. It's like very exhausting reading on lying. it might change your perspective on lying, because after reading that book, it might seem that the lying is not that bad, but be careful about it. And then like Bible of Body Language, Charles
Darwin, yes.
It's very difficult reading. It's old, but his observations, it's amazing. It took me a year to get through this book, but I don't regret any page I read.
Book recommendations. Thank you very much for this.
Because Charles Darwin is mentioning like micro expressions in his years, and it took quite a lot of years to rediscover micro expressions again.
Yes. Exactly. I think that I really enjoy our interview. I hope also our dear friends that they have enjoyed and they took precious advice, and discovering our lovely magical Prague and our lovely, for both of us, body language.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you, Martin.
Let me know. I will show you something.
Really?
Yeah, sure. I live like half an hour from Prague now, so.
Oh, I really want, yes, just send me a photo or something later, maybe.
All right.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure, an honor. It was a great opportunity for me personally, and I think also for all of our friends here. Yeah.
We can do it again sometimes on other topics. I'm open.
Yes, okay. I keep it. I keep this promise, Martin. I have my diary here, my calendar. So thank you so much, Martin. Thank you.
Thank you too.
Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.
Thank you too.